The Owls kick off the new year in fashion after a 36-0 win over Eastern Hills. Here to talk about it is head coach and athletic director Danny DeArmond. Coach, congratulations on your first win in Joshua.
I appreciate it. It was a big win for us. Kids played their butts off, and we got some things we got to work through. But all in all, it was a good win.
Okay. So let's talk about it real quick. You guys kind of came out and made a statement early, getting a quick stop, quick touchdown, going for two, having a 16-0 lead at halftime, and then just keeping that momentum going. Talk about your running game. And you kind of had a three-headed monster back there.
Well, I think our offensive line is the key to that. We've got an experienced group of linemen that they believe in one another, and they do a good job of creating a new line of scrimmage. So those guys are the reason that we had the success that we did. And then the running back situation, we had three guys back there that were moving football. Averaged, I think each one was over 6 yards per carry. For precautionary reasons, we pulled a couple kids out, and Aiden Gross ended up finishing the game out with like 17 rushes for 130-something yards. He's just a ball of muscle, and I thought he did a really good job. It took him a little bit to adjust, but once he got in the groove, he did a real good job for us.
And defensively, you only gave up 66 yards. And just looking at the film, I mean, your guys, especially some of your middle linebackers and safeties, were just flying all over the field. What made them so effective?
Defensively, we pride ourselves on running the football and gang tackling, and they did a real good job of that in the scrimmage. And then they did a little bit better job during the game. We still made some mistakes, and we got some things we got to fix. But for the most part, they ran to the football with a bad attitude, and that's what you got to do to play good defense.
And talk about the support that night. I mean, the entire visitor stands were full and loud. The student section was rocking. What was it like to see that in your very first game on the road? Oh,
it was awesome. Hey, I've said this all along. This community is bought into what we're trying to do, and it's exciting to be here. And hopefully we can continue to get better each week, and the support will grow and grow, and we can make this something really, really special.
You talk about getting better each week. I mean, I know there's no such thing as a perfect game, but 36-0. What are some things you want to work on this week?
Oh, we've got to get better at blocking on the perimeter. We got to get better at the tempo of our offense. We missed some blocks down inside in the trenches. Defensively, we had a couple guys that played with their pad level too high. We got to fix. A couple of the big guys didn't run to the football quite like I want them to. So we got that. We got to fix. And then our special teams. I wasn't fired up about how we performed there. We got to do a lot better on our special teams. And kickoff, I thought we did really well. Our extra point stuff didn't look the way it's supposed to look, and our punt situation was a little bit affected with the transition of kids. So we got to continue to get better at that. But all in all, I thought it was a pretty good night.
And what did you think overall about Jaden's performance at quarterback as a freshman, making his first start? Numbers were not too huge, but he did have that touchdown towards the end of the game rushing. What were your overall thoughts on his first game?
I thought he did a great job of managing the offense. He's still got to get a better understanding of the tempo that we need. But I thought he had a great game. I thought he played real well in the scrimmage, and I thought he did even better during the game. He's going to continually progress into what I think is going to be one of the best quarterbacks that have probably ever been here in Johnson County. But only throwing for 52 yards, I think he's what he had. I think that we probably could have thrown for more. And there at the end, we went for a fade in the end zone, and I don't think we did a great job of fighting for the football. He threw an interception on that play, but I think it was a good ball. So even though it looks like a bad throw on his part, it was actually a good throw. Just one of those things we just got to get better at, and down the road, I really think he's gonna come up big for us.
Now this week you go kind of in a unique situation going up against South Hills. It's a short week now, and their game last week got canceled due to some COVID protocols. As a coaching staff, how do you adjust when they have film on you, but you don't really have too much to work with against them?
Well, we got to make do with what we got. No excuses. We're gonna get better this week, and regardless of who we're playing, we're gonna do the very best we can to put as many points on the board as we can. And we got scrimmage film on them that we're using, but it's always tough. It's like we're going into week one again. You only have scrimmage film, and you can't get a whole lot from it. But I feel like that we were very basic on both sides of the football Friday night, so we've got a whole a group of things that we haven't touched on. So they may have some film on us, but I feel still solid about game plan going in.
And what can you tell us about them that you do know?
They've got some good athletes. Quarterback's agile. He's got an arm. They got two tall receivers. Running back can go a little bit. It's to me it's very similar to this last week. I think they're going to be a better test for us, but I think it's very similar to what we just played. But we'll see. I think we've got a good shot at improving and maybe increasing our win totals this week.
Okay. Anything else you want to add?
No, burn the boats.